Hello, my name is Shallow. We're taking a look at a older map today. This is from 2018. This is MMDCXIV, also called 2614. This is a map by Xanion with a sort of cyberpunk theme. You can see a lot of inspiration from Doom 3. Look at that. Beautiful. This is the map I tried to play a while back, but the monster placement in it is a bit odd. It's a big, complicated map, and the regular old vanilla enemies feel a bit underwhelming in it. I think it's pretty clear aesthetics were at the forefront of the author's attention here when making this, and I mean, they nailed it. They did a great job of that. Just doesn't play all that great. I've been looking for a good gameplay mod to pair with it, and I think today I found one. We're running this with Diamond Dragon. This is a new gameplay mod from Cyber where we're playing as Kiwi. Kiwi is a Catgirl cyborg thing. Should be fun. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Wonderful. I've been playing around with this mod a little bit. It's pretty fun. You've got a lot of options, and it looks beautiful. Really well animated. You know I love me a little custom mugshot sprite as well, so it's cool that you included that even on the full screen HUD here, which I really appreciate. In fact, I don't think there's no option even for a standard status bar. But still, you put the face on there, which I love. Let's get started. This mod does come with the enemies in addition to the weapons and gameplay stuff, which is always nice. It's a sort of single package for everything, which is great. Love that. Love that, that's totally the Terminator pistol, isn't it, on the right there? Which, as far as I know, is not an actual real pistol. Ooh, here we go. Well, say goodbye to the Terminator pistol. We're immediately replacing it with the Uzi. That's not an Uzi, that's a Mac 10. I know. The other option we have here is our sword. Oh, and it can deflect stuff. Oh, it's so good. Yes. We can deflect bullets as well. There we go. Oh, it's a little harder to do because you need the enemy to actually hit you for it to work, but when it works, it is hella satisfying. Shotgun, of course. There's a little bit of Terminator to this as well. There we go, it flips. You know I love me a flippy shotgun. And we can slam fire it if we don't feel like being cool in quite that way. I want to be cool in a little bit of a different way. Which is... oh, it's so good. It's so good. This is one of those gameplay mods that I think desperately needs good maps to go with it, which is why I'm glad I have this one to play today. There's not a lot of big open cyberpunk maps out there. We need more. It's sort of a perfect fit. I really wanted some custom enemies for this map. I feel that this gameplay mod desperately needs a good map. So they kind of fit together like a glove. Just not sure what we'll do when we're done with this map, I guess. This does make me want to try my hand at some cyberpunk mapping. So I guess that's a good thing. Maybe I'll give that a shot. Ramp 2025 is going on right now. I haven't done anything for that yet. I have vague ideas kicking around. I should try something. You should try something. You should check out Ramp 2025. It's a fun project. I mean, at least the older versions of Ramp that I participated in were fun. I assume the 2012 2025 version is also fun. I guess, technically speaking, I don't have first-hand experience with that. Maybe I'm sure it's fun. It's the same people involved. I don't know what I'm talking about. I love these Terminator enemies. These are great. Is that, I think that sprite might be from Hacks? Not Hacks, Mars 3D has those robots that are traced over the imp sprite. I think those might be the Mars 3D androids with a new head. Alright, I'm not doing so good for health. I've been talking too much. Too much talking, not enough shooting. Oh, second shotgun. As if the shotgun wasn't cool enough. The flippy shotgun, now we can do it twice as flippy. Yes. Oh, and we can slide and stuff too. This mod reminds me a lot of Hellrider. It's another great gameplay mod. A little older. Not getting any new updates or anything anymore, and it's falling apart a little bit as GZ Doom continues to advance and leave stuff behind, but that's alright. That's alright, we got Kiwi now. We're in good hands. We're in good robotic hands. She does have... Here we go. Oh, we get that animation again, okay. There's a little taunt button you can press to get different cool taunts, which is fun. Nobody in here? Oh, this is the indoor garden. I guess the demons just tore it apart. That's too bad. Good old Doom movie assault rifle. It's gotta be... I mean, I see not exactly this sprite, but a sprite of this gun around all the time. It's gotta be... I think Brutal Doom used one a few versions back. Oh, here we go. Strife medkit. Perfect. That's gotta be where this sprite gained a lot of popularity, right? I think the same thing happens a lot of with a lot of the old Free Doom sprites. A couple of those were really good, and they ended up in a Brutal Doom version, and suddenly you were seeing them everywhere. I don't think people were just so into the Doom movie that they fell in love with this rifle. Right? I mean, maybe. That biker guy sprite is great. He's dead now. It's a little hard to... Here's another one. Look at you. Can I... There we go. There's a ton of infighting in this. I don't know if it's the map, the way it's placed the monsters, or if it's this mod. I've noticed they love to infight, though. It might be the mod. It's got a lot of monster variants. They may be set up in such a way that they infight more. The 3D models for these vehicles are wild. What are those from? Like Rage or something, maybe? Oh! What are you? I love that sprite. It looks like... I mean, not exactly. It seems like a Corridor 7 enemy, but, like, better. It looks a lot nicer than anything in Corridor 7 ever did, but, like, big robot skull with a brain sticking out is right up Corridor 7's alley. And I love it. Oh, it's so gross. Look at it pouring out. Beautiful. A lot of these monster variants are made by Cyber. I really like those. I've used those from time to time myself for stuff. Here we go. Yes! I mean, why have a robot arm if you're not gonna Stick a chainsaw blade in there, right? Oh, if we get a sawn-off shotgun, we can go full Ash Williams in here. That'll be fun. Ash Williams, the Evil Dead protagonist, not Ash Williams, the Hellrider protagonist. Although I guess we're kind of doing both, huh? We are kind of doing both. There's that Mancubus. I think I used parts of that Mancubus sprite for my monster pack that I made for Augur Zenith. So if that looks a bit familiar. A lot of these enemies I think I took from Cyber when I put that AZ pack together. Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna have to try my hand at doing a Cyberpunk map now. Great. Great. That's what you've done to me. You've given me homework. Oh! Revenant. That Revenant sprite is great. I mean, I think it's a Franken sprite of like 4 different Revenant variants that have been made over the years, but it looks cool. There's a great piece of old Doom concept art that I think Adrian Carmack did of the Revenant, where it's like pieced together out of parts of dead Marines. So it's got Doom Guy's helmet on and it's carrying a super shotgun. It's really cool looking. And that was a weird lag spike there. I think they must have been looking at that when they made the Marauder for Doom Eternal, because it's got kind of that vibe. Cool, we can dual wield these too. Dual wielding is optional. We can switch that on and off. For this gun, I prefer to leave it off, just because if we have it on, we can't use the scope anymore. If we want to dual wield automatic weapons, we've got these. What was I talking about? Oh, the Revenant. I love that Adrian Carmack illustration. I tried to make a sprite out of it using that same Revenant sprite that's being used here, because it's kind of close to the concept, but I don't know. It's a little too complicated. I couldn't make it happen. Maybe I'll revisit that one day. Oh, I'm just giving myself more homework. Some might call that inspiration. I don't know why I'm calling it homework. I'm making it sound worse. This is starting to stutter a bit, which I'm not terribly happy about. That'll be the map's fault. This map is, if I'm remembering correctly, is this author's first map. It's a beautiful map, but it doesn't perform terribly well. I'm running this with the Vulkan renderer at the moment. It runs... Whoa! Did I crash? No. It runs worse in OpenGL, which is why I'm running it in Vulkan, but I don't think the Vulkan renderer was a thing when this map was made, so it's not really made with that in mind. The Vulkan renderer will run this better while it's running, but I think it will crash eventually. That's kind of what I'm looking out for right now, is when is the inevitable crash coming? Maybe that's why people don't do Cyberpunk maps. I mean, if you look at Augur Zenith, that's a beautiful Cyberpunk map, but it's... I don't know if it's vanilla compatible, but it's sort of more of a vanilla style in terms of its texture sizes and whatnot. It doesn't do like 3D floors and things. There's a lot of wild stuff going on in this map. Big HD textures, colored lighting, lots of 3D floors. And, I mean, as you've seen in Augur Zenith, you can totally make a Cyberpunk map without all of that, but it certainly helps. Nothing looks more futuristic than a big, animated 3D model door like that, right? The doors might be going a little overboard if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's do the sword here. Yeah, there we go. Come on, shoot me. Shoot me. Oh. Yeah, you gotta get the timing just right. Okay. That probably wasn't worth it. Oh, there you are. Oh, I didn't see you. What a jerk. Some of the enemies in this have some really cool new features. They can dive and roll and crouch and go prone and stuff. I've found enemies in this doing some really crazy stuff. Which is only fair. I mean, if the player gets to do a bunch of crazy stuff, I guess so should the enemies. That's from Doom 2016, isn't it? The robot voice? Or is that Doom 3? I think that's 2016. I like how the reboot kept Doom 3's sort of UAC aesthetic. Because that was really cool. Doom 1 and 2 give the UAC a really 90s corporate look, which is appropriate because it was the 90s when it came out. There we go, there's the double barrel. Ooh, now I can... Yes, now I can do this. We're not gonna do that though. Oh, we can dual wield it. There's something really satisfying about Doom 3's UAC look. It's got a very... It's using a lot of normal maps. It's got that Halo 3 look to it. They were really into that stuff at the time. I always think of that as a very console game aesthetic, even though Doom 3 was very much pushing hardware limits, so it wasn't a console-first sort of game, but you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. But it's cool to see that UAC aesthetic stick around in the newer games. I think it gives the UAC a really unique look. Sci-fi has this weird thing where I think if you try to make it too futuristic, it ends up looking dated much faster. Every good bit of sci-fi has a little bit of retro built in, I think. It's gotta look like the future, but like, I mean, if you look around at the technology we have today, that would be the future to somebody in the past, right? But, whoa, that's a bad time to reload. To us today, it doesn't appear that way. Not everything is shiny and neat and new. Things are worn in. Even the newest bits of tech have been around a couple of years. So you've got this mishmash of aesthetics, kind of. And I think when you're doing a sci-fi setting, you've got to build all that in. You can't just start at current year. You've got to account for things having been around for a while and having worn out a bit, or even the aesthetics having changed. I kind of like the UAC having this new logo, for example, but let's see. Doom 3 did a really good job at it. Here we go. Yep, some of the Doom 3 textures have the classic logo still, so it looks like, you know, it's this tech base that is, maybe it was built when this was the UAC logo. And all the screens and the holograms, things that can be updated with software, are all using the new logo because it's been redesigned since the base was built. It's got that sort of built-in history, which is cool. It has a little bit of environmental world building, I guess. Yep. Oh, they're still teleporting in. Oh, when you're dual wielding the shotguns, you can't single fire them. You have to double fire them. That, I don't know if I like. It's not so bad for big crowds like that. Oh, there's a machine gunner there. For big crowds like that, it's probably fine, but if I keep that on, I'm gonna end up wasting a lot of ammo. The android head making tin can sounds is wonderful. Any other heads? Here we go. Oh, I can't kick that one? Oh, it's still attached to a torso. Fair enough. I think you can kick around the... Oh, yep, there we go. There's an imp head. We can kick those around. Nice. Okay, what do we have now? Blue key? We have a blue key. This is so weird. Look at this. That's a Doom 2 texture. Right next to all these custom textures. I don't know, that just looks odd. You've got to have a sort of in-universe anachronisms. You can't have out-of-universe stuff like that. I know I just said you gotta make your stuff look old and worn in and a little outdated to look properly sci-fi, but if you've got textures of different resolutions and art styles, that's not what I mean. Oh, there's an imp still. Come here. Hey. Got him. That's not a door. I like her little whoops sound. Oh. Hang in there, GZ Doom. I know, you don't like running maps with this many, poly objects and 3D models. Actually, 3D models shouldn't be a problem, right? I feel like I see mappers all the time, optimizing their maps by replacing sectors with models. So why does this run so poorly? Maybe they haven't done enough of that. That's possible. Maybe the 3D models are not the issue, it's all the sectors. The animated textures and the dynamic lights don't help either, I'm sure. But they look great. Ah, yellow key. The one key that I don't have. Wonderful. Wayland Yutani, what are you doing here? Too many irresponsible corporations all operating in the same city. This has got to be a nightmare for whoever lives here. If it wasn't demons today, it would have been aliens tomorrow. This place was pretty much fucked no matter what, I guess. We got cyborgs too, so maybe there's some System Shock stuff going on in the city as well. There we go, there's some good health. There's some more health. Alright, I knew I left some of this stuff behind. Knock, knock! Oh! Whoa! Almost got killed by doors. Thought I was playing a build engine game for a second here. Yeah, those are cool door animations, but if they are the cause of any of this performance drop, I don't think it was worth it. There's a blue. Oh, not more revenants. Ooh, you got quake grenades. Oh. I wonder if these guys have... Because you know how revenants shoot homing rockets and also non-homing rockets? I wonder if these new revenants have... their rockets are always homing, but the non-homing variant has been replaced with grenades. That'd be an interesting way to handle that. I hear you. Where are you? Are you stuck in the wall? I think he's stuck in the wall. All right. We're just gonna leave him alone. Oh, shit. Look at this guy. Oh, that's such a cool enemy sprite. That looks like the bishop from Strife, maybe? If it is, it's been painted over. The art style's a little different. Strife's sort of cyborg boss enemies have a real weird, like, wind-up toy aesthetic. It's a little different than that guy, but it's the same sort of concept. Just a dude with big robot legs. It's a guy wearing his kick pants. Ah, there's another one. Here. Oh, thanks, door. Oh, they can open doors. Great. Come on. Oh, wait, shotgun is probably not a good one for the, for the sword. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Oh, they're still teleporting in here. I think the, what? Oh, he's on the floor. All right. The shotgun guy's doing that. Always take me by surprise. I don't know if they're the only ones who can do that, but it always seems to be them that I catch. Maybe they're just the most deadly when they go prone. A pistol guy on the ground plinking away at you is not going to be nearly as bad. Who stacked all these boxes in here? What a mess. How are you going to get a forklift through here? They're just all over the place. No organization to this whatsoever. Alright, that should be that big door out in that main... Oh, here we go. Nice. Nice level design. You poop me out right where I need to be. Oh! 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 You beautiful bastard. You did it. Listen, if I end up making a Cyberpunk map after this, I need you to check your expectations. It's not going to look anything like this. This is insane. Holy shit. Actually, this is running great right now. The frame rate looks nice. How's this outdoor area running so well? What are these models from? These are really cool looking. The angular cars being 3D models is weird because you could get close to this with sectors. Not that one. That one's... Look at that. Scorpion. Someone will recognize that logo. Whoa. I don't. It looks like it's from Rage. I'm not terribly familiar with Rage. I mean, it's an id game, so it wouldn't be too out of place if it was from Rage. That looks familiar. What is that circle-y thing? That's not Vega from Doom 2016, is it? I don't think so. Vega's got a different sort of look to it. What is that? That looks really familiar. I just can't quite place it. Oh! Samuel Hayden, what are you doing here? The R series. Oh, they're mass producing him. Okay. I mean, I guess it is a... Whoop. Oh, whoops. Oh, I messed up coming in there without reloading first. Yeah, as soon as I opened that door, GZ Doom really shit itself. Oh, hang in there. Hold the line. Why do people do this? Make maps that the engine can't even run. Oh no. Oh, because they look cool, I guess. I should try to find some of this guy's newer stuff. Because if this was your first map, I have to imagine your new stuff is incredible. This is one of those things where, like, holy shit! I found out why GZ Doom doesn't like this room very much. If you've nailed this sort of aesthetic this early on in your mapping career, if you can do this kind of stuff early on and then what you have to learn after that is making it run well, I think that's a pretty good position to be in, right? Most beginners, I'm sure, can make maps that the engine runs well, because it's the Doom engine. It's gonna be fine unless you do a lot of really crazy stuff, and all of that stuff takes a lot of time and effort. Something that not all beginners are gonna want to do. Unless you're making nuts.wad or something, which I guess is sort of a beginner move. Put 8,000 enemies in your map and bring GZ Doom to its knees, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have any kind of like grand vision or anything. It's just reminds me of that that like fruit juice commercial in Serenity. Is that what that was? That weird like anime commercial that had the secret code phrase embedded in it that, right? I haven't seen Serenity in a while. I remember being fascinated by that commercial specifically when that movie came out. There was a whole like mini making of series they did on it. Ooh, grenade launcher, yeah! It was like a whole separate production from the movie to make this commercial. Which makes sense when you think about it. Commercials normally are big productions. So I guess if you're making a commercial in your movie... These doors, man. They are gonna kill me. Oh! Time to bust the sword out again. Come here. Let me see if I can bait out an attack. Come on. Nerd. Can you not chop him up while he's burning? Ah, that's too bad. Okay. No. Let's turn this force field off. We do still need a yellow key, don't we? What is that? Oh, that's a head. Okay. Gotta desecrate the bodies, otherwise they come back, you know. Calm down, Kiwi. I don't know why she's doing that. There is a button you can push to deliberately taunt. But every now and then she does it all on her own. And I'm not sure what causes that, if it's being triggered by something I'm doing without knowing, or if it's like on a timer. I don't know. You can interrupt it. If you push it, you can just go right back to shooting. So it's not gonna mess with your gameplay at all. It's just, I wanna know what's causing it. I wanna know what's causing it so I can do it on purpose. Anyone else? No? Oh, that's all the pinkies. Okay, I'm back here again, right. There's so many of them down there. Holy shit. Boop. Damn, that was, effective, wasn't it? Holy shit. Cleared the whole room. Not bad. Oh, this is cool. Little bar here. They're selling the health juice. Thanks, lady. Stripper poles! Nice. This is cool. This is like an Augur Zenith room, but with like an HD coat of paint. Something about this room has a very Augur Zenith vibe. It's like a small, humble little cozy thing. You know what I mean? Like the geometry of it. There's no fancy 3D models, or I mean there's 3D sectors, but you could do this without the 3D sectors if you wanted to. I feel like you could pull this vibe off without a lot of the fancy stuff that the rest of this map has going for it. Fuck, that's loud. Oh, that's an elevator. Okay. Okay. Some of these complicated textures are... Oh, here we go. This is what I've been looking for this whole time? Okay. Some of these complicated textures are nice because they give otherwise flat surfaces a lot more detail than they normally would have. But they do make it difficult to distinguish a detailed flat wall from a door from an elevator. Uh-oh. I was trying to lift lockdowns. Just caused more of them. Great. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. All right, well, there's the yellow key. Oh, boy, here they come. Oh, that yellow key person died in a really inconvenient spot. Gotta be some hungry pinkies, all of them sharing that one corpse. Oh, so many. All right, well, jumping's allowed in this map, so that's good. Ooh, wait. Yeah. I think it's doing damage with the sword that builds that meter. Yeah, there's that dragon meter down at the bottom right. I should have probably been using that more often throughout the map. As you chop stuff up, it lets you unleash some more destructive stuff with the sword, which is nice. There we go, we got another meter. Ah! Okay, they are not gonna let me pick up the health that dropped, which is a bit of a shame. I think the health that comes out of enemies from sword attacks is temporary. Yeah, if you don't pick them up right after you get them, they just go away, which is a problem in big crowds like that. That sort of prevent you from picking up all the goodies that spill out of those piñatas. Oh well. Come on, one of you drop health. I want to see how long it sticks around. Not a single one. All right. Must have been load-bearing pinkies. Did they? Ugh. If it's not the doors, it's the reactors. Typical. Let's get this key. Oop, head. The blue blood from the cyborgs is fun. Colored blood is a contentious issue sometimes, I think. Regular Doom had green blood for the Barons and the Knights and blue blood for the Cacos. New Doom just has red blood for everything. Game Boy Doom had green blood for everything, which I'm not entirely opposed to, actually. There's something, I don't know, nostalgic about green blood for me. It's got like a sort of classic zombies vibe to it. I probably played too much censored House of the Dead in arcades. Was it Carn Evil that had the the censored boss that's a baby? And if you turn the censorship mode on, it swaps it out for this nightmarish teddy bear demon that's almost worse than the zombie baby it replaces. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, that's getting... Okay, what is that? Excuse me. Excuse me! We got Dark Forces droids in here now? That's not good. Was that the boss from Hacks in there? Is that what I was seeing? It is! Hey! You're the one throwing those Dark Forces droids. Oh, that's pretty cool. No! The game crashed. Oh, what a bummer. That's the Hacks 2.0 boss. That's a shame. I don't think that was ever finished, so it's not actually in Hacks 2.0, but it is in the data for the WAD. Here it is, resurrected in Diamond Dragon, and unfortunately that's going to go unfinished as well, because Cheesy Doom can't run this map. Ah. Well, let's see if it runs any better if I load a save. I'm not sure if there's something at this point in the map that causes it to crash, or if it's just Cheesy Doom's throwing an out-of-memory error at me. Which it does sometimes if you try to run complicated maps with the Vulkan renderer. You may or may not run into the same issue. I think it's a graphics card thing. As far as I'm aware, I'm not super knowledgeable about this sort of stuff, but from what I have gathered, it may be more common with AMD cards? I don't know. Somebody who's more well-versed in this can tell you better, but what I've noticed is typically what happens is the Vulkan renderer runs these maps better than OpenGL, but it'll crash where OpenGL doesn't, so you gotta kind of pick your poison. Do you want Do you want 15 frames per second and no crashes? Or do you want 60 frames per second and crash to desktop every now and then? That's what we're doing. That's the game we're playing here. And again, that has nothing to do with this gameplay mod. Or necessarily the map. That was cool. I mean, it is caused by the map, but it's a interaction between the Vulkan renderer in GZ Doom, my specific graphics card, and this map. If you're playing this map, you may run into a similar combination if we're running similar setups, but it's not a guarantee. Man, these droids are annoying. Ooh, I just noticed Kiwi's little face sprite. Ah, it goes by really quick. When you heal, she has a custom face. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's gotta be somehow custom. I don't think GZ Doom has a built-in mugshot thing for healing, does it? Not that I'm aware of. Where did that big boss go? No, I was talking about that before the crash happened. Hax is a commercial game using the Doom engine with a cyberpunk sort of theme. It didn't do all that well. A few years back, some people were trying to make a 2.0 version of it, taking full advantage of GZ Doom and kind of finishing it up. They had to rush it to release because Quake was coming out, which is sort of a dick move on id Software's part, I think. They kind of did it to Strife as well. They sold them the license to make a Doom engine game and then beat them to the market with Quake. I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't stall progress, I guess, but on the other hand, it seems like a dick move to sell a license to the engine you're about to make obsolete. But that's neither here nor there. I don't think Hax 2.0 was ever finished. I want to say Zazer was one of the people working on it, and I think they're a little busy with other stuff these days. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a Night Dive Hax remaster one day. That'd be really cool, actually. We should get a Night Dive Hax remaster. I want to know what those robot skull enemies are from. I love that sprite. Okay. This door is not a 3D model. Oh! Only 3D model doors are allowed to be opened. Whoa, hey, there's some dudes over there. Let's, oh, that's prime sniping right there. Wait. Yeah, we can reflect the rockets. Okay. Yeah, it's a little dicey, but we can do it. Okay, okay, okay. I made a severe lapse in judgment there. Ah! With these kind of gameplay mods, you gotta keep moving. You can't just sit around and wait to die like that. That's no good. There we go. Just gotta keep moving. Oh, there's a... God, there's a lot of stuff down there. Oh, there's not a lot of cover. All right, just gonna run. Gonna run for it. Oh, Mancubuses. Okay, no. All right. We got armor. We got all the ammo over here. This is where we want to be. Okay, well, maybe not exactly here. Gotta start shooting back. I can't just run around complaining. Here, have some of these. Thanks, Revenants, for supplying some spare rockets. Woo! Oh, I've got grenades. I could probably be using those more often. I see one last zombie. Let me get him. Yeah. Oh, that Kurosawa blood spray is great. Do it again. No. All right. We'll get another one. Just gotta use the sword more. We haven't really used the chainsaw at all. Maybe we should. There's a living guy. Let's go get him with the chainsaw. Oh, the chainsaw still gives you health when you kill guys, so that's cool. The chainsaw is nice, but like, I don't know. Sword's kind of cooler. Look at that. That is awesome. All right. Just gotta make sure. There's a, is it Realism that has the space station map where you can like shoot the engine core or something and the whole map explodes and just kills you? That shit is hilarious. Yeah, what did you expect? The engine core is exposed. If you shoot it, you die. What did you want? Oh man! All right. The scale of this map is nice. Oh, gotta reload. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Maps that are this big, a lot of the time, become slaughter maps. And I mean, there's 400 monsters in this map, so it's not exactly easy. But I wouldn't call this a slaughter map by any means. Ooh, that was not a great shot with that sword strike. Okay. All right, let's try that again. Maybe we open up with, well... Alright, maybe that's not as effective as I thought. Ooh, we do have a lot of health items laying around now, though, so let's get out of here. Okay. We do have 2 more sword charges. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Oh! Why is there a Duke Nukem tank up there? Oh, that's really cool. There's a Doom guy in there. I wonder if you can push it from the back. Did anybody else not know you could do that in Duke Nukem? I think I learned that from a Civi video. I can't even get around. Ooh. Can't get behind him. If you push on the back of the tanks in Duke Nukem, they detonate. I never knew you could do that. Here we go.
Systems online. Pressure valves engaged. Core temperature stabilized.
Oh, fuck.
Conditions unsafe. Dealing business and critical workers. security lock still in effect.
Oh, that'll be fine. Okay. And the force field's back up, of course. Great. Do I have to fight my way through all this? Holy shit! Holy shit! I thought we were nearing the end. What, are we only halfway through the map? We gotta go all the way back now? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What? Well, I guess we better get to work then.